Today is May 18th, 2012, and this is my third baby raccoon video. And as you can see here, some things have changed about our raccoon setup, and some things have remained the same. Obviously, they have outgrown the pool, so that has been removed. And now we have this new Surf's Up play set here. Let's see if we can... No, you don't want to climb up? Okay, here. Oh, there you go. Don't run to me. Oh no. There you go, explore. And they're estimated to be about 6 weeks old right now. And they're really walking pretty well on their own. Of course, they still just kind of want to climb on me rather than other things most of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them and then I'll stand up. Or not necessarily in that order, I guess. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, and I still have one. Alright, let go, let go. Okay. So here's the whole bunch. And I can give you an idea of how each of them has been doing. Let me walk over this way so you can see them in motion. Alright, Lursa is the largest one here at the front. And she has been the largest the whole time, as you might recall. And she's one of the two females. And Martok, he always looks like the smallest. He's this guy right here, the darker one. But actually, he is not really smaller in terms of weight. I don't like when this happens. Come on, get off. Okay, you want to climb something? Surf's Up. I don't like when they climb the wire cages. Alright, now Gowron is the little boy with his ears kind of flatter against the sides of his head. And he is bigger than Martok, who is this boy here. And B'Etor is still the smaller of the two females, with Lursa being the largest. Or the larger, I should say. So we've got the girls being Lursa and B'Etor, and the boys being Martok and Gowron. And I'm trying to get a video of them, but Lursa in particular is pretty intent on following me around. Ooh, and then we have Martok doing a bit of climbing here on his own. Now this is actually the first day that I've introduced Surf's Up and also this cat climber slash scratching post. These things were definitely too big for my adult-sized cats. So I thought, well, I may as well reallocate them to raccoon land. So, and they haven't really played with these little cat toys like that. I just put them in here thinking that they might. And did I say yet that they're about 6 weeks old? I think I did. They are about 6 weeks old. That's their estimated age. course, I don't really know for sure how old they are, but just based on their development. And this is the third video of them now. So if you want to see them when they were younger, then there are videos of them at an earlier age as well. Now these guys, for those of you who weren't sure, yes, they're still drinking formula. They have grown little teeth. Just started to grow teeth. They kind of look like little pegs. And they mostly don't urinate on their own yet. I mean, they can, but they still require some help there getting them started. And they do, however, go poop on their own, so that is good news. And the rest of the room here looks pretty much the same as before. They're still living in that carrier there. That's still the feeding station. These are the fans in the window because it's hot. And everything else in our setup is essentially the same as it was before in the previous videos. Come on. Ready? Here's some good climbing here that's not on a human being. Alright, Martok, please. Let go. Alright, and here you go. Here, surf's up, buddy. Uh-oh, you knocked something down over there. Just like my extra containers. Alright, so that's pretty much all we've got to show here today. And in our next video, they'll probably be much more agile and quick moving up and down this thing here. And hopefully they'll be making better use of this, to which I periodically place them, hoping that they'll find it enjoyable. And again, they only visit the parts of the room here basically during and after feedings. So most of the time they are not out in this room and they're not here unattended. And also, I didn't say this on this video because I didn't think I should probably, reiterate the whole thing every time, but I am a wildlife rehab subpermittee. These are not pet raccoons. They are wild animals that will be reintroduced to the wild after they've learned the skills that they're going to need to survive in the wild. And actually climbing and playing and things like that are a big part of the skills that they need to learn. In the wild, a raccoon actually lives with its mother for 1 year. So they invest a lot of parental care into these little guys. And so, well, obviously they're not going to stay with humans for a year because that would make them completely unaccustomed to life in the wild. And once they start to be weaned, we have to gradually distance ourselves from them and not allow them to behave like these little guys do. And they actually will start to bond more closely with just their litter mates once they're in a big outdoor cage. And once we're not visiting them, or they're not, playing with us, climbing with us, and things like that, or climbing on us, rather. Then they'll stop thinking of us as, something to which they're extremely familiar. So they will be able to be reintroduced to the wild, but it is a rather lengthy process, and I'm really lucky actually to be a part of that. It's a very exciting thing. So, and I'll definitely share it with you every step of the way. So stay tuned for another video, probably in about another week or whenever I have something else exciting to show to you guys.